Hey everybody, this is the Jink from Source U. Thanks for watching. If you want to keep up with all things Source U, check out our Twitter page and our Facebook page. If you have any ideas or suggestions for any future videos we should do, please send us an email. Please go to our channel, look for that Source U insignia, and subscribe to our videos. Thank you, enjoy the video.
Apple Music.
Yeah,
Oh, they'll definitely have to just put Erykah Badu hello. They'll find it.
Okay. And go to answer. Yes, it's actually about their relationship.
They were a couple. I thought they were just like Erykah Badu was like, I'm gonna feature Andre 2000. Oh, okay.
They were actually
good to know.
They had a child and everything.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Their child's name is 7, the number of completion.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
I learned something every day.
Just so you know, you are the first person to actually give me a decent argument about the Beyonce thing. Everybody else is just, how you don't like Beyonce?
Yeah.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
She's like the best thing ever. Ain't nobody better than Beyonce. And don't look at me like I'm crazy because you know you people's like that.
Listen, I can't speak for the people. Listen, trust me, I know people like that exist, but I mean, I can't defend anything that I can't verbalize or put into words. I'd rather just sit here and look at you with a blank stare before I put into words something that I really stand for or can defend. Like, she's been studying it, and it's subjective to people, just like Flava Flav's talent is subjective to people. Like, just ew.
Yeah. Okay,
like, just ew.
So I'm gonna put it in terms that makes it easier for you to take Flava Flav. Flava Flav, you don't take him as a rapper. Nope. You take him as exactly what he was.
Yeah,
he is the best hype man to ever exist. Yeah. That's what he does. That's what he did.
Yeah, I can't say
the best hype man.
The best hype man, I agree with that one. Everybody else that's backed around him,
exactly,
just pumps his head up.
I mean, his career afterward that is like, oh, y'all, he really a real contribution to society. Oh, okay. I was like, okay. Right. After him being somebody's hype man, it's like, who he hyping up now? Nobody? Himself? He good enough to stand by himself?
That he been...
yeah, definitely. All of them were actors.
So I was going to say, the only thing I can say about that is that he's only good to stand by himself as a comedy actor, and that's what he was.
Right.
So... That's the only.
But that's when reality TV was good. I can say I so respected reality TV then when he was on the show. Brett Michaels had Every Rose Has Its, what was it called? Rock of Love. Real World, Road Rules.
Yeah. Oh, that was 90s. All 90s.
Dual Gauntlet.
They're bringing back the challenge.
Yeah. Oh, they are? Yeah, that's
Ninja
when reality TV was really good. Like, you can believe the issues they were having on reality TV. Now it's just like, they wake up with a smoky eyeshadow, perfect eyebrows, a red lip with lip line. How did you just roll up?
Yeah.
How you just... Okay.
Well, TLC reality is pretty good because it's not... They didn't put them in situations. They just live your life and we'll just follow you.
That's good.
Yeah. There's like 2 shows about
Big Brother and
small
stuff like that.
persons. People call them midgets, but I'm being, PC.
Try not to lie. They be having cute little houses like dog houses?
No, they don't. Oh, we're being so bad. They're people just like us.
No, he said it like he was talking to a baby. They're people just like us.
Is this the part where I don't get the gag before I start saying things that I shouldn't?
No.
Are you sure you don't want the muzzle?
They are people. They really are
people.
No, I mean, I knew midgets. I'm sorry, I used that word again. Small people. I knew small people.
Little people.
And I just talked to them regularly. Just, What?
The fact that he had to specify how he talks to him, he had to let you know he don't talk to him different. It's just like a person.
Just don't do this. Like, hey, what's going on?
No, when you say I just talked to him regularly, you remind me this guy came into my job and he was like, oh, I'm trying to give these keys to somebody. I'm trying to return them. And I'm like, who did you get them from? He's like, I don't know. The guy works here. He's African American. I'm like, is he light skinned, dark skinned? He's like, oh, I don't know. And I'm like, was he lighter? Was he dark? Was he my color? Was he like Denzel Washington's color? Like, what color? He's like, oh, I don't know. I don't see color. So you like, I just talk to him regular.
I think the term that you're looking for is don't talk to him like an asshole. In other words, don't sound like Serge when he's walking the streets. And you say, hey, man, what's up? And I say, fuck you. Have a nice day. And keep on going. Don't do that.
I remember there's offensive words I didn't know. I remember when me and Christian were in the same call center job, and I remember this person couldn't talk, so they had to use a special service, and they get a translator. And I said, yeah, are you mute? I'm like, no, don't use the word mute. Mute is a slur. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was just like a scientific word. I didn't know. I thought
Oh my God! So no. What are you supposed to say?
Oh yeah, you're not supposed to say mute. I don't know.
Damn.
Yeah, don't
That's some
mute.
shit. You just never know who the hell you offended.
Yeah,
bro.
mute. You know somebody
But
think you're deaf.
there's a
deaf is
button.
not a slur, like,
But it's a
mute is
button on
not
the phone.
Like mute, you know.
So what are you supposed to say?
I don't
Silent, mutant. What?
I don't know.
Just say
because
deaf.
and then the
Just
lady
say
got
deaf.
offended because
No, because you deaf doesn't mean you can't speak.
yeah.
Are you a mime?
But
I mean, like.
I don't know. Just, they can't speak, but
But
they said it was some
hearing
history.
challenge.
They used to tell. They
so
used to
so let
look
me get
down
this
on
straight.
them and-
Anytime I go, hey, is your phone on mute? I'm literally being offensive.
Oh, shut up.
No, no, calling people can't speak mute is offensive. Yeah.
How?
I don't know.
You know what? Now that I listen to it,
You're mute.
But if you didn't
I
know,
wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that out loud to around that person.
I didn't say it.
If I was talking to you like I was
disrespect.
at the hairdresser with a mute, and she could read my goddamn lips, I was talking about it. But I'm talking to you when I go home. But like not like, yo, is she in mute? Like she fucking talk. Like that's weird.
No, but that it's all context. How you say
Yeah,
it,
that's what I
right?
was gonna say.
I was saying really professional. Like, oh, is she a mute? Like I wasn't like, is she a dirty
one I
mute?
just thought
Like,
about.
Oh,
She's
is
not
that
one of
reference
those
to-
people.
Wait, was that reference to the video from earlier?
Is it wrong?
No, I
thought
think
about
mute.
that.
Now that I think about it,
So
mute
wrong.
Fuller House, they just drag anything out. Mute. I think that does sound kind of.
The only reason why she said that is because we got the TV on in the background. Fuller House just happened to flash
Mute
across the
does
screen from
sound
Netflix,
kind of
sorry.
offensive.
Well, Google just said that they prefer to be called deaf.
Yeah,
but she
yeah.
wasn't deaf.
Thank
I
you.
would have
know,
definitely.
know.
I would just
Thank
kind of point to my
But
ear,
it
like.
it just said that mute is considered to be a derogatory term, and
So
it's
you just
considered
say deaf.
to avoid the
Think you switched that
projective
birth?
term.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll definitely.
but she can
Which
hear
why
though.
they're not.
Just watch Switch
Yeah.
That Birth. They help you out.
I guess you just don't want to be assumed.
Oh, I see. I get
That's weird.
because deaf people can talk. They just like because they can't hear
Can't.
themselves.
You
So
can't
that's
pronounce
weird.
the words.
Yeah.
They have higher pitched voice. It definitely took me by surprise when I first heard it. I was like,
Yeah, you can't just go
wow,
up to
took
a
me a minute
person.
to take it, and I'm glad it didn't read on my face. And I was like, wow, that's definitely what that sound like. Okay, they can't hear it. Okay.
You know what I find funny though? If you don't know the person, can't hear, and you talking regular, then as soon as you find out, I just like seeing people just get, hi, are you okay? Like,
Yeah.
they were listening to you the first time.
People
They
get
can't
real
hear you, but they can read your lips.
Yeah.
They know
People
what you
get
were
real
saying.
stupid with it.
You know what the funny thing is? It's our first light talk in I don't know how long, and this thing already went completely off the rails.
Of
Yeah.
course. Oh,
Remember
we're
Hear
done
No
about the
Evil,
other
See No
stuff.
Evil?
We already
With
have like
Richard
a
Pryor and
Yeah.
what's that white guy's name who played Willy Wonka?
Johnny Depp.
No, not
Johnny
Johnny.
Depp.
No,
No.
not that one. Come on, son. We don't talk about that Willy Wonka. We're talking about the original. Well, I'll tell you, that's not the original, but
No.
the one that we grew up on.
No, you. No,
See.
see no evil, hear no evil. Remember that movie? You guys ever seen that
I know what
movie?
you're talking about.
Really?
Gene
No,
Wilder.
Oh, you seen it?
Gene Wilder.
Gene
Wilder.
Wilder. There you go, Gene Wilder. Okay. And then that was
Yeah,
scene.
one was deaf, and one was blind.
No, yeah, Richard Pryor was the blind guy, and Gene Wilder was the deaf guy. Yeah.
And they,
I think when it comes to calling people mute or any type of disability, I don't even put it into words. I just wait for it to become so daggone apparent that it's like, oh, okay. Especially, I sell apartments. Before I was a personal banker at Bank of America in the food service industry, and recently I had a lady at my desk. We're in the middle of doing her lease and her application, and her baby was getting kind of antsy, and she asked if they could like do half of it and come back or whatever, and I'm like, no, you can't do it that way. We have to do it all at once. She's like, okay. I look up. I'm about to give her the application to fill out. She done whipped her titty out. She is breastfeeding that thing. I mean, she is just that titty just out. Like she just at the desk, and I'm like, I was at least expecting like, excuse me, or.
Yeah.
I mean, and then was looking at me like, is you gonna hurry up? I mean, like, it was just so normal, and I was just like, okay. I'm like, I guess this be a bad time to ask you to sign these right here. It's like, some stuff you can't just,
I don't know,
disabled people, some disabled people don't like to be helped. Yeah. They can have a wheelchair. They would rather carry themselves up the steps and struggle.
Because they don't want to be considered dependent. Yeah, they want to be like.
So God forbid you say the word disabled or needy.
Listen,
or,
some of them are just plain old jerks too.
You know the funny thing
I ain't
is,
gonna talk about that though.
some will get mad that you don't help them, even though you tell them you want to be treated normal, and then you walk past them and say, "Oh, you're not gonna help." Every time I try to help somebody, they always say they don't want no help. But now this one person actually wants some help.
I hate the method of guilting people in that.
Okay, I'm gonna tell a story back from when I was in high school. So there was this one girl, you might know her. I'm not gonna say her name, but she was disabled. She was mentally challenged, but you treat her nicely. But yeah, she was the meanest person that you could actually find. She used to ride in the wheelchair and stuff like that. I'm not gonna say her name, but you know. But I remember one time. Now these girls were being mean, so I ain't gonna be like that. But the way she handled it was kind of wrong. Girls saying excuse me, okay, cool. The girls just standing there, whatever. I was like, okay. As soon as I heard that, she said excuse me 3 times. By the 3rd time, she literally just took her wheelchair and was getting ready to push the girl down the steps.
Whoa.
Now, I'm just saying this. There's a time and a place to treat people a certain way. On both parties, both of them were wrong.
Yes.
But at the same time, don't try to kill the person. I'm just like, don't try to kill them. If they're not saying something, get somebody else. Tell them, hey, these people are not moving out of my way.
So, I'm in a catch-22 because I'm like, at least she said excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
the only
didn't say
thing.
name tag. Y'all can't know that. Just in case you watch this.
Don't worry, I didn't hear a word. I won't say your name. I mean, yeah, no, I won't do it.
Shut up.
I won't do it.
But you know what I'm talking
But-
about. Yeah.
But I mean, at least she said excuse me.
Yeah, she said it 3 times, and the girls was wrong for not even moving. But don't try to kill the person.
I mean, that's why it's like, I think respect is respect. Who cares what the person's disability is? You shouldn't really be treating them any different than you treat anyone else. That's why I feel like putting someone's disability into words, what does it matter? Like the autistic guy we went to high school with. It's like, what does it matter? You know, he was weird, but he was nice. You know, he might just come up to you and legitimately start talking about Velcro. He really might. Yeah. But, I mean, it's no need to be rude. It's just like, yeah, I mean, some of my clothes do have Velcro. And I did have a good day today. Like I did.
People
like,
are fun to talk to.
They are.
Don't take them. I mean, it's not malicious. I don't know if you.
They're so intelligent.
Yeah, they
Well,
really
they're like savants. They specialize in something.
Yeah.
And really good at it.
Yes.
And everything else, they're kind of awkward and weird.
So
Yeah, they're genius people. So,
kind of like how I'm good at using a shovel, but not good at anything.
you never know when you might need their genius,
Me
their
too.
little genius ways. Yeah, what was that? Central Intelligence was around Kevin Hart. Shoot, you never know. You be nice to these people. You never know what type of trouble you gonna get in, and they might need to expunge your records. Okay.
She didn't use.
Be nice to these folks. Okay. Stop being mean.
I like how she used the movie.
I'm sorry
She
you
didn't
said
use a
Kevin
film.
Hart. And
You know, it was fake film here. If you watch that film, it said Baltimore, Maryland. It said Pikesville, Maryland. They had a daggone plane landing strip in Pikesville. I'm like, tell me where. Tell me where in Pikesville we got a landing strip. Then it said Woodlawn, Maryland somewhere. I'm like, fake Maryland stuff. Fake old Baltimore movie. I mean,
like they didn't even take
You
the
remember that
time to
Jackie
research
Chan movie?
The actual city.
Which movie?
Remember that Jackie Chan
Which
movie,
one?
Rumble in the Bronx? That was
yeah.
shot in Vancouver, not in the Bronx.
Exactly.
I said, who actually?
What was that? First Sunday. Supposed to be here.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't?
You're right.
I never seen it, that's why.
And it's funny because the first.
It's actually pretty funny.
Well,
Yeah,
That
it was,
was supposed to be Baltimore?
yep.
Yep, supposed to be Baltimore.
And you know what the
I mean,
funny thing
considering
is?
the violent
I mean-
aspect and the asinine aspect of the crime, it's like, yeah, Baltimore niggas do commit dumb crimes.
Yeah, they
Baltimore's
got that part
patchy,
down,
though. Yeah.
but everything else.
Yeah,
Streets
even
look
passionate
just
with
like-
their stupidity.
They do that kind of
I said patchy, but yeah, passionate.
Oh, I thought you said.
But like it's like a
That's-
good
that's a
neighborhood,
good point.
all right neighborhood, bad neighborhood. You know how like cities are separated. Okay, this is the good part. This
wonder why
is the
Asians
all right part, and this is the bad part.
Right.
Baltimore is like
No,
little,
it's not over.
like you know,
Oh yeah, that does come.
Like
full circle.
neighborhoods,
Now-
like
now we
4 or
know
5
exactly
blocks.
why.
it's like 4 or 5 blocks are nice. The 4 or 5 blocks are, and then the 4 blocks are really
man.
bad. That's how Baltimore
Oh,
is.
y'all
It's,
don't say that. Every race has that. Even with Spanish people. Some Spanish people do not like Mexicans. They consider them to be dirty. I feel like
There's a reason for it.
every race has their little, you know, some white people, they like, oh, they rednecks, or they just, you know, I feel like every race.
Eastern
And
Asians
their-
don't like
I just
Southeast
don't like
Asians
everybody.
at all.
I'm gonna say it
Yeah.
like this. Granted, Carlos Mencia did steal a lot of his material from other people. From
Oh
other
yeah,
people.
most
Yeah.
definitely.
But the one thing he did say is that there is a hierarchy, and that's why nobody likes each other. Just like for us, technically there's a hierarchy for black people. And Africans, depending on where they're from in Africa, put themselves very much up there.
Nigerians, you mean, right?
Nigerians especially.
What do you mean put themselves up there?
So, first of all, have you ever actually met a Nigerian male?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had a conversation with them?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard the way they talk?
Mm-hmm.
The way they talk to you?
Mm-hmm.
How they talk down to you?
Hold on. So you
Not
mean
all
tell
of
me
them.
they put
Not all of
themselves
them.
up there by being rude?
It's
That's
subtle.
what I'm saying. Like,
Now-
define what you mean. Like,
So-
they put themselves up there with an asshole mentality.
Like they think Black Americans have all these opportunities, and
And we
they're
waste them,
and
blah,
it,
blah, blah.
yeah, exactly.
We
yeah.
waste, we squander,
Mm.
we do nothing.
Like, why aren't we successful?
So
Yeah. Mm.
when you say that they put themselves there, I'm still not understanding
So literally,
where are they putting themselves that I can't put myself.
let's see now.
Because if you talk about an entitled mentality, who doesn't have that? So
no, this is something much worse. I feel like they literally.
You must have had a really bad one.
Yeah, I do. Like
Uh-huh.
they just really feel like they're kind of better than you.
I know that.
Like way better than. Okay, best thing for me to do is to tell this story. High school. Never forget this because I had to stop my sister from getting herself expelled, and I also had to stop myself from getting expelled in the same moment.
She was gonna commit violence against a person.
Oh yeah, and let me explain. This one guy we went to school with.
I love the little news reporter
Yeah.
asking, "Was she really? Tell us what she was about to do. Was she someone at that school?"
And just to give you a little overlay,
That's
just
Bop.
we've been going to school with this guy, and we've had multiple classes with him. And the way he presented himself in class, he was just like, I'm gonna say to me, he just seemed like he was full of himself at the time. Like he walked like he knew better than everybody, even though his grades were lower than everybody else's. He thought that he was literally just the shit. He was just smelling himself. To me, at the time.
Oh wow,
Until-
he couldn't live up to his criticisms.
Right.
Okay.
So
The Nigerians are uppity at least.
Hi.
The ones I know, they at least are like
at
you
least
know,
like
yeah,
they're up there
Yeah.
with their intelligence,
Mhm.
and they'll use that to linger over top of you
yeah.
and make you feel inferior.
But with this
Yes,
guy-
I know. I've dealt with those too.
But no one can make you feel inferior
Yeah,
without your
your
consent.
consent.
And
Exactly.
but all I'm really saying when you said they put themselves
Selves
there,
there,
it just
yeah.
sounded like you were just saying they're there.
Mm.
They didn't. They put themselves there. Like there's something that they're doing. Like just the way the statement. I'm a
No,
literal
no.
person. If anyone else like just heard me, you're like, oh, they put
Yeah.
themselves there. And I'm like, okay, well, how they do it? If they doing it in ways that I can't, like, what do you mean
No.
they put themselves?
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just
No,
a
no,
statement
no.
the way I like.
No, I
listen
understand.
to
I
that.
know,
So
I
I'm
understand.
like-
I understand.
See, I have
So-
experience that with a Haitian man.
Hey, I'm Haitian. What's going on?
Hey,
Oh.
the sexist, most arrogant men I have ever met in my entire life.
If you think about it.
I mean, he
Was that you?
He was talking about how one of my coworkers who was pregnant, he was still expecting her to lift like 50-pound boxes. That he said pregnancy was an excuse.
Oh, I know those type of Haitians. It's not. Those are not common. I know what you thought. I know those types. So,
That's what I mean by that.
We'll talk about that later. But
yeah,
so back to the story. So
real quick, then we're gonna wrap it up.
right.
You know,
So in this
we've been
particular
talking about everything.
right. So in this particular sense, my sister, through the duration of our school tenure, was literally his superior when it came to academics. His superior in intelligence. He refused to accept that. Literally would start fights for no reason. This one particular day, he took it too far. We're sitting in the lunchroom, us and all of our friends, we usually sit all the way in the back. No particular reason, we just do. And this particular day, out of nowhere, she came in the lunch late. She was at the library, catching up on some schoolwork. Came in, sat down. I slid her some cookies, because every once in a while she take care of me. So I was like, oh, I actually had some extra. Here, eat something. So the cookies never made it to her hand, because as soon as I did this, a pen came flying over my head, cracked her right here, almost cracked her right dead in the cornea.
Oh, jeez.
I turned around. He was standing up and sat right back down. She stood up, the cookie slid off the table. She moved faster than I've ever seen her move in my life at that point, and literally almost seemed like an anime. She literally went from point A to point B across the
Oh my God, that speed! Where did
Right.
you go?
and literally started to jack him up in front of all his boys.
Oh.
And everybody at the table started to stand up. So everybody at our table stood up. And I walked over there and was like, yo, let's go. We ain't got time for this. Because I see the administrator's coming. She's already been in trouble 4 or 5 times during the school semester. I was like, I can't let her get in trouble right now. I'd rather throw the punch first and get in trouble. I got a little extra spare room where I can get in trouble right now. What the hell? Is he
That's-
that?
I can't respect that. I have really fucking bad nerves.
That's a jank.
Oh, that's the jank. You can see the jank. So
He's about to get the chair.
We here to interrupt your ready to skate appointment for the jank with the most.
Here comes a new challenger!
so that's the jank.
But on top of that, you actually scared our guests.
It wouldn't be salty if I didn't do it.
So
And I
that's
made
the-
my appearance.
See,
Excuse me.
we're the Asian people. We're the Asian people and Jenks, the stereotypical black guy.
Basically. Except for he's actually not black.
Basically. Sit down.
If I ain't making entrance, then how would it be?
This is the
How would it be myself?
And you just gonna take the seat and see this is so that's jank.
Here comes a new challenger.
The pettiest, saltiest person in the world.
Thank you.
I swear to God, he's black. Like I swear. To God.
Oh, Lord.
Yo, he turned instantly red.
I turned dark that time. I haven't felt black like that in a while.
Yeah, this is what we deal with.
And look, you lost some more of it.
Welcome to our show.
But
They're like, we're gonna sneak some habanero.
The sad part is you come at the end when we're about to close. So
But-
no, too late.
too late.
Too late.
Well, that's all, folks.
Dude, we need to make that T-shirt.
With him holding a bottle of Morton salt.
No,
Not Daddy Salt.
The Looney Tunes circle and his face like can just
Just
smile
in the
like,
middle.
In the middle. Yeah. Make that your
K
DJ
double C,
song.
get on that ASAP.
I'll buy it.
Okay.
Would you
Do
like
you
to...
think? Hold on. Do you think the black and Asian races against whatever, will ever end?
Realistically,
Realistically, no. Not with the way we're perceived in the media all the time.
not soon. I think it can get much better.
Optimistic. I like
It'll
get better, but it won't end.
You sound a little optimistic.
I don't have any confidence in my voice when I say this.
It's a salty one.
I mean, in all honesty, on a real note, like, and this has nothing to do with just the Asian race, all races in general, the way we're perceived as people. Like, it's going to take generations for us to do it. And part of that reason, and this is on a whole nother topic, as a whole, if you look at all the other races in our race, we do not help each other at all.
Yeah.
When it comes to a lot of things. Like the Asians, for example, even though they have typical laundromats and all this stuff.
They hire their cousins, they hire their
Yeah,
brothers,
and all of them,
yeah.
and Indians do it too, and all of them. And they all end up having the same thing. And like Patels, even though they're petty too, but that's a whole other conversation.
Indians
That's a
take
whole
care of
nother
each other. Yeah,
conversation.
Indians take care of each other.
But like, if we actually could help ourselves as a whole, like it needs to be solved within the government or within the people or the white or this. It's just as a whole, we need to help each other, and that needs to last through the years.
Yeah.
And that's how and then over the years, we can have a different persona than what we're stereotyping every day.
Yeah.
Except for whatever the media shows about us.
Exactly. I mean,
yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
it's true. It's sad, but it's true. This is the
Jews
world
take
we
care
live
of
in.
each other.
Once they finish.
Asians take care of each other.
This petty light skinned person.
Accountants take care of each other.
Accountants, no, they're a bunch
Hold
of
on, I'll take
backstabbers. Accountants are a bunch of backstabbers. I work with a bunch of accountants. They're all a bunch of backstabbers.
Yeah. So,
Terrible.
what do you have to say about this?
I mean, again, I don't really know much outside of, the few stereotypical situations I've either been in or heard about, or, the few stigmas that, perhaps, our people have about them or whatever the case is. I don't have a lot of Asian insight. But, just like with any other generational change, like, will black people stop, the black on black violence and hating each other? And will we eventually help each other out? Again, that'll take generations and generations, just like this issue may take generations. I'm not going to sound, pessimistic about it or say it won't
It's
ever
true.
happen.
It'll take time.
But, right, just like with anything else, it's not a light switch, even if, Trump got impeached tomorrow, America wouldn't be back to whatever in 48 hours. So nothing is a complete light switch, I think. I think there's light at the end of the tunnel. as long as there's a few people in the world that, are willing to be, ruthless about really advocating change.
Light switch, light talk. I see what you did there.
You know what?
You call me the pain.
Shut up. Come on. I'd have beat you in the head. Anyway,
No fighting.
thanks again to our special guest, the thePLAINESTjane. They can find you.
Plug everything. Go ahead.
Me?
I'm with the water bottle, so you can just put it right here.
She's helping us.
Like
out.
literally right here.
Just put everything
Make
right
it
here.
make it stand.
Make it just
The
come up,
fireworks
make it
and all.
pop up and
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
I think
Sparklers and everything.
I think we got enough budget.
Make it look like WrestleMania on the table.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
I think I got enough budget for that.
So,
I think we
go ahead.
can.
Real
we do
exquisite.
something.
I
Well,
got 50 cents to rub
If you're
together
looking
for
for me, you can open up your YouTube app, search The PLAINESTjane, check out my channel where I guarantee I'm talking about some shit you're thinking of wearing on your face. If you really want to do a little something extra, you can open up your Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook app, search The PLAINESTjane, all one word, and that's where I'm at. But also, don't forget to tune into In the Know Radio
Tell 'em.
every Tuesday and Thursday from 8 to 10 p.m. Talk about black news, black excellence, and the balanced exploitation of African Americans in media. But it's not just a string of negative shit, and that's where you can find me.
Word. So now you gotta put all of that like right here.
Like this long line to here.
Matter of fact, give it the Star Wars.
Right, give it the Star Wars.
Long ago in a distant galaxy far
Far
away,
away.
Plain Jane.
It's like seriously.
Sounds like the right thing to do. And of course, you guys already know from the update video, check us out at our Patreon, our Facebook, and of course, here on YouTube. And also, if you're looking for some free schemes for the Steams, check us out on
G2A.
So on that note, Jason, this is everybody else. PLAINESTjane. Thank you. This is right here. This is awesome.
It's like she's glowing or
Thanks.
something.
Thank you for coming.
Can you make her glow?
Appreciate it. We appreciate
Can you make her glow?
You're pushing it.
it. After Effects can do anything. You are lying.
No.
Don't tell them we have the technology.
Do it.
Freaking
So,
terrible.
other than that, sort you out.
Source
Source you out.
Sort you out.